everybody. Welcome to today's training. Lori Joy here. Happy to have you. If you are joining me live, you want to say hello in the comments, or if you're on my team replay, say hello. Today, we're talking about filling your Facebook group with quality leads. I want to walk you through a number of things, not just about a Facebook group, why we should have one, but how do we get those quality leads into that group? And then from that group, how do we get them to our business? So we're going to talk about why do I need a Facebook group and how important it is to not only attracting quality leads, but nurturing them. So if you don't have one, it's okay. We're going to talk about the power of a Facebook group. And then we're going to talk about how to attract quality leads to that group. Sometimes we're just letting in everybody into the group because we want the vanity metrics of the numbers. And we're going to talk about why that isn't going to help you in your business and how we can just get quality leads. And then the third thing I want to talk about is how to lead them seamlessly into your business from your Facebook group. You have to have a strategy and you have to have a consistent strategy in order to do this. So these are the three things that we're going to tackle today. So if you are excited to learn about how to fill your Facebook groups with quality leads, let me know in the comments, just an emoji or a yes or a hello or whatever it may be. And if you have a Facebook group, I'd love to know it, either a simple yes or no in the comments, because I'm going to share with you a lot of my ladies when they come into the academy. Some of them have a group, some of them don't. And when we talk about this bootcamp strategy, this free live event prior to making an offer, you're going to see why the power of Facebook groups is so telling. So if you're here, don't be shy. Say hi in the comments. And also, if you have any questions going through this particular training, put them in the comments. And I promise if I don't get to them during the training, I'll come back and I'll get to them at the end. So why do I need a Facebook group? Okay. Facebook wants you to spend more time on their platform, end all be all. They want you to be on there all the time, and they want you to be attracting people to be on there all the time. Now, for a lot of you, your Facebook group isn't maybe the place where you hang your hat and you do all of your marketing or all of your attraction marketing. But what happens is, yes, excellent, Amy. I love it. Had a group from the past challenge and plan to resurrect it. This is an excellent point, and I'm going to talk to you about how to keep people engaged throughout between challenges and between boot camps. So I'm going to come back to Amy's comment there. So what happens is, bottom line, doesn't matter if you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, if you're on LinkedIn, whatever social media platform you're on, they want you to spend more time there. They want you to stay there and be on there scrolling, posting, interacting. The more eyes they have, or the more time you spend on that platform, the better. Right? That's the whole premise behind Facebook, is to get you on it and then to keep you there and have you consistently taking in all kinds of content from that particular platform. Now, as I was saying, if Facebook isn't the place where you hang your hat, meaning it's not where you do the majority of your content, it's okay. So for example, the majority of my content that I put out into the world outside of this group happens on Instagram. I love the platform, right? But I highly recommend and use Facebook groups in order to nurture my leads. Now, we can talk about this. I could talk about this all day, but let's talk about this a little bit. Facebook wants you to be there, wants you to spend time on the platform, so much so that they have made commercials. So let me add this to my, let me show you the commercial that Facebook has for Facebook communities.
Stay top, I know they can show. Go, oh my gosh, where my go? Oh my gosh, if I'm on TV, oh my gosh, I guess you never know what you got to list. Go, oh my gosh, where my go? Oh my gosh, if I'm on TV. TV, oh my gosh, guess you never know what you got to list.
There you go. Take on anything with Facebook groups. So they want you to be using Facebook groups so much so that Facebook is actually having ads, commercials on TV. There is a litany of this. This is just one of them. They have one where, well, anyway, you can go on YouTube and you can see them. But the fact of the matter is, the more you can get your people to stay on Facebook, the better. We talk about algorithms. We talk about all of the dynamics around Facebook. If you have a Facebook group, right, you obviously want to fill it with people who are interested in what it is that you do, and what it is that you teach, and what it is that you share or sell through your network marketing business or your program. So when you have more people spending more time on Facebook, it works better in your favor. So eventually, if you ever get to the point where you're running Facebook ads, hello, Mary, nice to see you. What's going to happen is the algorithm is going to recognize the groups that you have, the groups that you run, the people in the groups that you run, the times that you go live, the times that you post, the interactions that you have. So sometimes we feel, I don't really want to manage a Facebook group. And I get that, because it's just one more thing on your social media platform plate, right? I get that. But it is so imperative that if you want to attract people to your business, you need a place where you can nurture them, where they can get to know you, where you can build a relationship, right? So every single person in this group has at one point put up their hand and said, I want to learn more about about boot camps, right? That's what I teach, 5-figure launches using 5-day boot camps. And when that happens, now that you're inside my group, what I need to do is to teach you and to show you that I know exactly what it is I'm talking about. Not only do I have 5-figure launches, but so do my clients. And then this is a relationship building partnership. So Amy, when she made that comment about, I had a Facebook group for my particular challenge, and then I'm going to resurrect it for the next one. What we need to do is, in between your boot camps or in between your challenges or your live events or your workshops or whatever it is that you want to call them, you need to be putting some content into that Facebook group to nurture your leads. So you have attraction marketing, then you have nurture marketing, and then you have people invited into your business. But if you only show up when you're selling, Amy, people are going to recognize that, and it's going to leave a bad taste in their mouth. Now, you don't have to go crazy in your group. You'll see here that I come live once a week. That's it. Because I think going live in this particular group is the best way that I can serve you. I can post theme days and I can post all kinds of things. But I think me coming here every Monday at noon, giving you a quality training live, is the best way that I can show up for you in this particular group. So when we're talking about filling your Facebook group with quality leads, one of the reasons why we want to start a Facebook group is because everybody knows how to use it. You don't have to go out and teach your people Instagram or Slack or Trello or anything else. Most people know how to use a Facebook group. And if you're going to give quality, value-driven content to those people, then what you want to do is invite them into the group and start to nurture them and build a relationship. Nothing will change your business more than getting to know your people and your people getting to know you. So I hope that makes sense. All right, let's talk about now that you have a Facebook group. And I want to tell you, it's funny because we joke about this all the time in Launch It Live Academy. With my ladies, my clients, they always say, oh, I have to grow a Facebook group. I'll tell you right now, there are 12. Yeah, I'm going to get to that in a second. I'm going to get to that, Amy, in a minute. There are 1,200 people plus in this group, but when it opened, there was 0. There was myself, and you have to add one other person to the group, and then that's it. So we all start with 0. And I don't want you to feel it's daunting, because every single person that I add into this group, every single lady that asked to come into this group, I am so excited to have you. I am so excited to have you that I just cannot wait to serve you and show up for you every week. So now, how do we get people into this particular group? Okay. So Amy, I'm just going to read your comment here. So is it bad to reopen now during pre-launch which I'm about to do. And then next time I'll keep it open definitely versus archive it. Yeah, I think what happens if you have people in a group already that said that they were interested in what you were doing during your launch, Amy, then just if you haven't archived it already, I would just keep it open and I would just start to pre-launch, change the cover photo, let people know what's going, because you don't want to lose the leads, the people that are already in there. If you've archived it and you're starting anew, by all means, pre-launch, get people excited, get people in. And then what I would do is I would keep that group open just for the mere fact to run your boot camps over and over and over again, because some people need to see you and your boot camp several times before they make the decision to come into your high ticket offer. So when you can nurture your people in between your boot camps, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So I love that question. Okay. So my favorite thing to use in order to get a quality lead into your Facebook group is a lead magnet. Now, I just did a training, a detailed workshop training a couple of months ago with my ladies inside the academy on why you need a lead magnet, what makes up a lead magnet, the strategy behind it, everything that goes into the lead magnet. They got professional templates for their lead magnet. And so what happens is this is why we need to use a lead magnet. It's like if you go fishing, if anybody's ever gone fishing and you put the worm at the end of your hook and you go out there, you can't just put the empty hook into the water. You may eventually catch a fish, but it's very rare. But when you bait it and you put something there that the fish likes, hence the worm, you're going to attract more fish to come to that hook. So here's what's happening. If you're just out there on social media and just putting out like posts and random content without a strategy, I highly suggest that you take a moment, and it doesn't take you long. You could do this, a good lead magnet in a weekend, and build a lead magnet, build something that your ideal client is actually interested in and that relates to your business. Give them some information, give them a win, give them an aha, give them as much as you want. I love a good lead magnet, gives away a lot of great stuff. And then let them know that you have more information about what they need in order to come in. I would say in the high 80 percentile of people in this group have come in using a lead magnet. Now, why do we use a lead magnet? They're engaging. All right. So they are in engaging. They're a way for your people to engage with you and what it is that you do. So you can bring in thousands of leads in a relatively short period of time. And it doesn't have to cost you anything. It doesn't have to cost you a thing. You can put your lead magnet URL everywhere on your social media platforms, in your emails, in your anywhere you have people can find you and there's a link to click. That's where you should be putting your lead magnet. They know your customers' problems. So a lead magnet will identify one problem that your customer or your ideal client has, and it will offer them an immediate solution. That's why they're so popular. It's not the solution to their entire problems. It takes one pain point that they have. So think about this, ladies. What's one pain point that your ideal client has? And you can put it into the comments and I can give you some feedback on that. So what is one pain point that you have that you can solve in a 10-page PDF or a 7-page PDF, right? And you can go into Canva and it's free. Canva.com. You can make yourself a beautiful, they already have templates in there. You can make yourself a beautiful lead magnet and start to share it with people. Okay. So they're engaging, and that's why they're easy. They generate quality leads. All right. They generate quality leads because, ladies, if your offer is very specific and addresses a particular audience, which I hope it does, a lead magnet can help you attract those kinds of customers who may already be interested in what you are offering, and then they may want to learn more. So for example, my lead magnet is the 5 things you need to have in place in order to successfully launch with a bootcamp. So people who don't want to launch using a 5-day bootcamp don't opt into that particular lead magnet. So I am throwing out that fishing hook with the worm on the hook, right? That fishing line with the worm on the hook, in order to attract the people who are already on the path and looking for the solution that I offer, which is a successful 5-day boot camp prior to offering people the opportunity to come into your business, whether that be in network marketing or whether that be in a program. So this is what your lead magnet should be having. They should be engaging, right? That way they generate quality leads, because the people who aren't interested in aren't going to start clicking on it. And then what you want to do is obviously provide value, right? So when you're putting your lead magnet together, a lot of my ladies will ask, Lori, what do I put in it? I want you to think about one problem in the middle, and then some possible solutions or steps that your people have to take in order to solve that problem. I want you to be very clear. I want you to be very concise. I want you to get to the point. I want you to be able to have that lead magnet take them actually through some work. So typically a lead magnet, not all, but typically a lead magnet is a PDF. And then what happens is people can print it off and they can start to hand bomb and they can write it out, which is exceptional for brain-based learning. To have a pen in hand and writing on paper, that's why journaling is so cathartic. This is what happens or helps your people take them to the next step. So what happens is they provide value because you're going to give free, high quality content that solves a problem. So if your bait is smart and it's relevant and it shows your customers that you're just not trying to sell them something and get their money, if you're providing them with value and then showing your expertise, people will start to click on that particular lead magnet. And then what I would do is at the end of that lead magnet, that last page of your lead magnet PDF, I would have the next steps is coming into your Facebook group. Because if people are saying, hey, yeah, I'm interested in 5-day boot camps, and they get your lead magnet and you invite them to their group, your group, and they come to the group, which a high percentage of you in this group have done, then what happens is you can start to teach them more about what it is that you do, what it is that you sell, what it is that you share, what it is that you offer, because the person has already put up their hand. So it's not just begging aunts and cousins and friends and family members to come into the group to have those vanity metrics. You're actually slowly building your Facebook group with people who actually care what it is that you have, right? They actually care what you have. They want to know more. They have said, yes, Amy, tell me more. Yes, Mary, tell me more. All right. So the last thing that your lead magnet should be doing, ladies, is they provide value and they are shareable. So once you have a CRM system, so a customer relation management system, you can build www.lorijoy.com/free guide. And then that's a URL where people can click on it and then immediately get that information. Now, at the beginning, I didn't have any of that. Right? I just sent people the PDF in an email, or I sent it to them in a Facebook Messenger post. I didn't have anything like that. So if you don't have a CRM system, you can still provide value with your lead magnet very easily. Okay. So lead magnets, like I said, they're shareable links and you can put them everywhere and anywhere. So I would put them at the end of your signature, inside your email, on your Instagram, where you have the opportunity to put a URL, I would put it there. On your Facebook cover photo of your business page, I would click on that, and then you have some real estate that's to the right, I would put it there. I would put it everywhere, right? So what happens, this forces you to kind of get organized in your business so that you can set this up in your CRM and then start to obtain email addresses. Because it's one thing to have people inside your Facebook group. It's quite another thing to have the emails of the people who are in your Facebook group. God forbid anything ever happens to Facebook and everybody leaves this group. It's okay. I still have the majority of your email addresses because that's how you get in here. You can't get into the group without sharing your lead or your email address, because I have so much value to give to you. It's a beautiful exchange, and everybody knows that. Everybody who's in the online business knows that. So the last thing they do is they promote you as the authority in your brand. Okay. Lead magnets, such as case studies or manuals or research or live videos or audio files or a PDF, position yourself as the expert in your niche. So I can come to you and speak forever about the possibility of boot camps and why they're so amazing to put in front of a high ticket offer or in front of a network marketing business opportunity. So when I bleed and give that lead magnet, I'm going to make sure that I have things in there that I have studied and done and researched and made happen, not only in my business, but in the business of my clients. And when you're able to come at people with a solution that is very easy to walk through to a pain point that they have, it immediately sets you up as the expert in your niche. So you can show your potential customers that you're good at what you do and you know how to help them, right? So if you have a lead magnet, I want you to know this. If you have a lead magnet, I was going to say, put it yes in the comments, which you can do as well. But every Friday here in this group, you can share your lead magnets. It's an open opportunity for you to come in here, watch for the post, and put your lead magnets in here every Friday. Because I want you, if someone is in this group and you can help solve their problem, then by all means, let's do this together. All right. So the third thing, that a reason why you need a Facebook group and then how to fill it with quality leads. Let's talk about one more step. How do you seamlessly lead them into your business from your Facebook group? So let's take Amy's comment that she made earlier, that she had a Facebook group, right, prior to a challenge that she's running, right? Okay. Yes, excellent. Amy has a few of them. And the more lead magnets you have and the more you know that your ideal client is consuming them, then the more that's wonderful to have. And it's a nice, inexpensive way to see, does my ideal client, are they interested in this? Do they want this? How can I help them? And it helps you get clarity in your business, because your ideal client will tell you, I like this lead magnet or I don't. All right. So how do we take them one step further now? How do we lead them to our business after we've built our Facebook group? We've filled it with quality leads. Now, how do we get them into our business? I personally think the best way to do this is by using a free 5-day live event. Okay. Now, there are a plethora of reasons why I love a good 5-day free live event. And you can call it a boot camp, and you can call it a workshop, and you can call it a challenge. You can call it whatever the hell you want it. But the fact of the matter is that you're showing up anywhere from 3 to 5 days. Some people do it in 30 days. Some people do 21 days. The fact of the matter is that you're showing up and giving something to your audience that you know they need, right? You're giving them something that they need in order to solve a problem in their life or their business. And it allows your audience to learn something for you for free. Now, some people will say, live launching is so exhausting, Lori, I can't do it. It's not true. If someone's telling you that live launching is exhausting, they're not doing it the way that I teach, because live launching is so exceptional, not only for your audience, but for you as the person who is running it as well, right? I must have about 75 reasons why a 5-day boot camp, a free 5-day live event is exceptional to put prior to an offer. That's how we're getting 5-figure launches on repeat. That's how my ladies are having 5-figure launches on repeat. It allows them to get something for free, but it also allows them to experience a win in their life, depending on what your offer is, or in their business, or in relationships, or in their health and wellness, whatever your final offer is. If you can work backwards from that and create a beautiful 5-day event where you're actually going to move your people in their life and business for free, what do you think those people are going to say about your paid program? So if you come to my 5-day boot camp, I show you the framework on how to build it out, right? Why you need it, why it's so important, how you can actually like not give away the farm, and then how you can invite your people into your business. It's if you can do that for free and you can give your people a win with free content, they are going to be blown away and clawing at their credit cards to get into your paid program. And some people, to be honest, don't want to do the heavy lifting prior to making the offer. They want things to run evergreen, and I understand that it's sexy, but if you really want to nurture and make a relationship with your people and lead them to a high ticket offer or a network marketing business, if you, right, can invest the 3 to 5 days to show up for like 30 minutes or an hour each day and teach your people, they will love you for it. And they will be more apt to jump into your business than with any other offer you can do. And the thing is that you not only get to invite people into your business, but you're going to start to invite the right people into your business. Now, truth be told, when I first started, I worked with anybody. I worked with anybody and I worked with everybody. And it caused me a lot of grief at the beginning because I knew in my gut, right? When someone said, "Oh, Lori, I want to be part of your business." And I was like, that intuition's like, "Oh, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should really do that." I should have listened to my intuition. And now what happens is I don't let everybody into the business, right? Into my academy. You have to have a certain amount of, mindset, and you have to have a work ethic and all of these things before you actually come into the business. And when you can start to say, I don't take everyone, I just take the right people into my business, your business will change. Your business will change and your mindset will change as well. Well, in order for that to happen, sometimes your mindset has to change. But we're going to start inviting the right people into our business. So when we put a free 5-day live event prior to, the conversion rate is through the roof. So I am seeing in my ladies, anywhere, sometimes people will say a 3 to 5% conversion rate is great. Conversion rate being someone has just met you and then 5 days later they are buying from you. That really is an expedited process when you go live, when you show up for your people. So when you do that, 3 to 5% conversion rates we are not seeing that. We are seeing anywhere from 15 to 25% conversion rates, if not higher. Like that's an average, right? So we are seeing higher conversion rates from taking leads from cold to close in a fraction of the time that you're probably doing right now. So this all goes back to that very first topic we were discussing today about how to fill your Facebook group with quality leads, why you need one, right? And then how you attract people to your group is through a nice lead magnet. And then from there, you give your people something they want to know about, right? Launching Live Simplified is the name of this group. So you're here because you're interested in boot camps. You'd love to have a 5-figure launch on repeat. Once you build a boot camp, ladies, and it converts, you just keep doing it over and over and over again. And that's what we show you. So in the fall, we'll open up the doors and you're the first ones to know in this group when we're going to do that particular training. And then you come in and it works, right? It works. And so that's how you can start to fill your Facebook group with quality leads. And I just want you to know, before I sign off here today, I just want you to know that having a Facebook group does not have to be all encompassing. It does not have to be consuming. It does not have to be overwhelming. Your people need you live. I come here live every Monday at noon Eastern, and I deliver a free training to you. That's the only time you see me live in this group is once a week. And I've been doing it for almost 2 years, right? Every Monday in this group. So your group doesn't have to take up all of your time. You don't have to have a post every day. Remember, people are busy. I would rather you spend more time in your business than in mine. So I don't overwhelm you with posts in this group for that reason. But it's a beautiful way for me to see you live here every week, for me to read your comments, for me to answer your questions, for you to see me. That's the most important thing. You see the face behind this brand. You hear what I have to share with you. You see me as the expert in my niche. And then you know I'm someone that you can know, like, and trust and learn from. And that's the beauty of a Facebook group. If you have any questions about your group, about how to handle your group, about how to handle your lead magnets, and of course boot camps, because we love those, please make sure you put them into the comments. And again, ladies, I will see you here next Monday at noon Eastern with another piece of the puzzle on how to successfully launch live and keep it simple. Big love and hugs. Till next Monday.